Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 21 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of FTB Skies. Today, we're going to cruise through Apotheosis, skilling up, getting lots of enchanting power, because I want to, A, have really good weapons, and B, I would like to kill the Wither and be ready to have Nether Stars coming in. So for that, I'm going to make a few things to make my life a little bit easier. And in addition, I want to note on a couple things that we're going to be working towards pretty soon. So in order to progress through these chapters, I discovered that in order to get to the 1 million powers chapter, we need to do atomic alloying, which is up here. And then somewhere out there, I think after that this isn't even my final form, which is this guy. So long story short, these are not the start of a line, these are the continuation of the previous line. So in order to start this quest, we need to complete this quest. So we actually have a good progression of stuff we have to do in a specific order, which is kind of cool. So with that in mind, right, we already, did we start this? No, it needs 100 buckets of honey. So that's the next one we have to work on. Power easy, honey less easy, but we'll look at that shortly. But I do want to get the power gen going so that we don't really have to worry about power for a while. So let's get enchanting up and running. So I figured the best approach here would be to jump into mana pylons. And I think, you know what I'm going to do before I do anything else? Here's what I'm going to do. You ready? Put this away. All this away. I probably don't need this flint and steel right now. I'm just going to yoinks all this stuff so that I can stop questioning what I actually do and don't have. Yeah. That would be cool, I think. Okay. And then let's take you and put you away, because I know I have a ton of books in here, and that'll make my bookshelving that I'm about to do far easier, right? So there's all the loots that I collected from my adventures, and if I need more of that kind of stuff, I can just go fly to those other islands and whatnot. So I remember last series that I did, I very much enjoyed the turning experience into mana thing that I did. And I feel like that's going to play another role here. So I'm going to quickly set up that, because I want to have a little bit more... Well, maybe I want to jump into Apotheosis first. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I want to do. Let's get a couple diamonds, because we're going to want 2 of these bad boys. As you can see, I've been feeding some charcoal to my stuff over there. I could just automate a charcoal dropper, but that is a little bit slow compared to the experienced dudes, right? But a couple mana pylons will do quite nicely for me. And then we can get an enchanting table. Wherever that is. There it is. Okay, sweet. And I'll probably just plop this somewhere relatively not too far. And then you can chill there and there, perchance. Does that sound cool? Yeah. Now, you should, at this point, have your Return of 15, your Quanta 15. That's looking pretty good. All right, and then the next immediate one that I want to do, 1.5, 1.75, 4 and 5, and 224. I think glowing is generally where I want to be. I should go back and look at my previous video and see what exact layout I did to get, because now that I've got so much experience, I don't think I have to worry too much about doing this in the right order. I do remember having a couple of draconic end shells, right? Those are the ones that need dragon heads. And we have like 6 dragon heads, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then a couple pearlescents, maybe, I think we're good. And then there was a couple that we got a lot of rectification from, so yeah, we'll see what we can do that way. Oh, these are Eterna 15? Oh, that's cool. I only need 1 of these to get to my first 15 Eterna. Well, that's neat. Oh, a Gaia Steel Pylon. Eterna plus 30. That is neat. Botanic Editions. Have I played with that mod before? Am I familiar with that? Why does it feels like... It feels familiar. It feels familiar. This isn't the one that has the... Ooh, that generates mana from echoes. That's cool. The Silent Energy Harvester. We'll have to look at these. I don't know what these are. This is not the one that... I don't think this is the one that has the Nether Star Flower in it. This looks like it has something else. I'm not familiar with this one. Mana Tesseract? That's cool. Elven Mana Field. Yeah, there's some neat stuff in there, though I'm not super familiar with. We'll have to play with that at some point, for sure. But yeah, we'll start with this guy. So let's get some Lapis. And generally speaking, we want the Hell Shelves, right? So for that, that's usually your first start. We're going to need some Potions of Regen, which is Gas Tears, and Netherwort, which is super easy. I can knock those out real quick. So let's get like 6-ish of those. Does that sound like a good number? And then we'll come back. And then while I'm at that, let's get some... Let's make sure at least we have some decent numbers of nether bricks. I'll start smelting these bad boys. All right, gonna do a little crafting. Get my brewing station up and running here, specifically for those potions of regeneration. So I'll be back in a moment. All right, so got the Hell Shelf, which should be cool. Now to enchant you up to the infused tier, we need 22.5 Eterna and 30 Quanta. So let's get... That'll get me to 21. So 6 is the right number to have there, because that gets me to 22.5. But I do need more Quanta, which I believe skulls can get me, right? Whether skeleton skulls give me 10 Quanta. So if I pop that dude right here, that should get me to 32 Quanta, and that should be enough to enchant and do infusion. So now what we're going to want to do is make sure that we have this many. We should be cool to do this. And then we can just swap this dude out with this one. Cool. And then reminder that we want to upgrade him. I think glowing is your best bet, right? Yeah, because I could shoot 2, 4, 4. The other option is blazing, which is 4 and 5, but then you lose an enchanting clue. Cool, that works for me. All right, let me do that. Now, and then generally what you want to do is put your glowing down and then enchant the next one, right? There you go. So let me do this a few more times and I'll be back. So actually, I missed one of the crafting steps that I need, which is a bummer, because I don't have it, and I can't get it right now. The end shelf itself, I was looking more at the pearlescent and draconic end shelves, and I actually have a few end rods. Remember, we found some of those and ender pearls, but we have yet to get ourselves Dragon's Breath. I've not found any of those in my travels. Now, I can trade them from cleric villagers, or an ender dragon prediction, which obviously I need to kill the ender dragon a few times, and I don't think I have one of those, right? I don't think so. So I think we're going to have to hold off until we visit the end before we get really deep into Apotheosis. So with that said, I'm going to pause Apotheosis now. I might take... How am I for swords? That's a question. I might want to just go void all my swords. That's a thing I could do, right? And what I might do is filter on any enchanted swords and start working towards... my enchantment library. That could be cool. Now I just need 4 infused hell shelves to make that, but I think I should make one of those, right? So yeah, let's get a hell shelf if I can. I'm gonna need 4 of them. So did I get all my nether bricks out of here? Actually, I have a lot left, so that's cool. So if I want 4 of these, that's gonna be 24. Just enough. Nice. Super good. Well, technically I only need 3 more, right? Yeah, that's true, actually. I should do one of those keep in stock deals with this guy. So 3 of those, and then I need 3 more bottles, another netherwort, and another gas tier. And then you can go away. And I think we're going to do some withering today. That, I think, will be the plan. So, netherwort. Gas tier. Sweet. So then you 4, And then, not you anymore, but yes to you. I have to enchant them all. Infusion. I guess with your current leveling you need 50, but not a big deal. Infusion. Nice. Then we want some ender chests. Easy enough with our current setup. And then an enchantment table. And that will make it so that I can store a bunch of enchants, right? And you're going to live probably right here for the time being. Cool. Now, do we have any enchanted books? We have a few, right? So I should be able to snag all those. Including all those cool placing, or infinities that I got. Sweet. And then just zoinks them right into here. Awesome. That is a good start. That is super cool. I like it. And then, if we want, we can start looking at disenchanting some things, right? With the enchantment extractor. So that's going to be my next to-do list. And what I think I'd like to do is prep auto-crafting with this guy. So rather than keeping latex in stock, which isn't a good idea for reals, what I'd like to do is, yeah, I hear you, and I love that you constantly get stuck right here, Angry Enderman. I hear you. I do. I know that you want to exist. Trust me. It's super fun. All right, so on the down here, we are going to actually have a pattern provider. And your job will be... Now, can I insert and extract on the same side with this mod? I forget, but we're going to find out. So, I think I can, right? So you can, on the left, which is west, push, so that it auto-pushes to anything. I could also do this from the bottom, actually. That would probably be cool. So how about your output will be down, will be a push. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. Now, if I break and replace you, do you lose your fluid? I hope so. Yes, yes, you do. So fluid is now empty. The next thing we're going to want to do then is have an external storage bus, which I should teach you how to make. Now that I have all the auto craftings available, when I run into something that I don't know how to make it, I should teach it for sure. Do you know how to make any pistons just yet? I didn't think so. And how are we for slime balls? It's a really good question. Not bad, actually. We have a lot of slime balls. I don't know where they all came from, but yeah, it's a thing that we have a lot of. Okay, so right into my molecular assemblers you go. And then we can do our storage bus. Is there a fluid storage bus? No. So do I just set that to fluid? Do what now? Why do you need an ME interface for a storage bus? You don't need an ME interface for a storage bus, do you? Oh, yeah, you do. Okay, no, and I didn't teach you ME interfaces yet? My bad. Dire, please. Pretty sure it would know that difference, but I'm just still going to do that, and then I'm going to say that. Okay, so then storage bus U, and we're going to need our cables. And it's probably close to the point where we're going to have channel problems with our current setup. That's not the end of the world. So yeah, you're already at 8. We just have a silly amount of nonsense going on cabling-wise. I need to obviously, very obviously, rewire this whole thing. It'll happen soon. So I could get into P2P. Probably going to hold off on that. What I think I'll do instead is remove you and just put the dense cabling here for now. And then I don't really want to have to move this thing, but I think I will. Yep, everything's dark. Now everything's right. What if I just ran you all the way over here? And I'm going to run it right past the sink so that I can eventually hook that up to an infinite water source. That would be cool, right? Right. And then while you're here... that with the storage bus. And I'm guessing you get a fluids mode or something? Huh. How do we do that again? Add AE2 fluid P2P tunnel. There's probably a way to convert this, right? How do we do this? I forget. Storage monitor, storage bus. There's definitely fluid stuff in the new AE2. I'm just not immediately remembering how this works. Do I not have to do it? Attached to external storage items, comma fluids? Does it not care? Because that would be cool. Oh yeah, look at that. It's already got the latex going on. Ha! That's cool. So I don't even have to specify. It figures itself out. It does. You don't even have to specify whether it's a fluid or an item. It just knows. That's cool. All right. So now let's try this pattern, right? So you're actually going to need pink, which we'll deal with in a minute. We're going to have to get some pink slime going on. Nether scrap. Really? You need nether scrap? Rip. I mean, I can get it. I think I've got some, but yeah. Now, you don't know how to make gold gears, or nether brick for that matter, but I guess it's time to teach. Okay. What else are you going to need to know to make diamond gears? And pity frames, right? Oh, and you don't know how to make patterns yet, do you? I should probably do that. That is probably a thing I should be working towards. Okay. So you guys all chilling here. And then there should be a disillusion chamber guy, which we can do this and this. Now, if I ask you for a simple machine frame, is that just going to work? Like, did it figure out the whole fluids thing? Gold gear. I thought you were smart enough about that. But maybe I should reprogram you with the right things. So I think if I do this, it'll switch it, because it knows that it knows how to make that gold gear, so it'll preference that one. And same for the diamond gear. Sweet. Okay. So now simple machine frame, and we're just going to test that this is working. It should be, and it should have inserted the appropriate amount of latex, and it did, which is cool. I like that. And now what we're going to want to do, while we're here probably, is placer. A nice simple one. Does Cyclics block placer need energy? I'm going to guess that it does. A lot of things in Cyclic need energy. We'll find out, right? No, he doesn't. Okay, cool. Works for me. And you can face upwards, right, Cyclics block placer? Yep. So, always on, and then we throw oak in there. I throw half a stack. And we're good. Nice. And yes, Acacia is better. Also, I don't have an unlimited amount of Acacia. I do have an unlimited amount of oak. So, sweet. All right. We should throw exporters and importers on the autocraft list as well. So, export... not exporter, export bus. And import bus. Oh, and more patterns, please. No crafting CPUs. Right, I really only have one of those yet. Right. No, I have two. What else is crafting right now? Oh, the simple machine frame. Did you not auto push to your friend? I thought I had you set to down output. There you go. Oh, when I broke and replaced him, I bet that did that. So now our simple machine frame is good. That's cool. And then I can make my export bus to keep oak in stock down there. Nice, right? All right. So now with you guys all good and happy, you're configured for oak logs, and you get a cable, and you can probably remove your cable. That works. And if I put a cable here, this would just look a little bit better. Look, I'm trying to make things look good, guys. I try. I don't always succeed. All right, so that's cool. Now we're going to need pink slime, though. And pink slime is best got by killing mobs with is it the crusher? Which one is it? It's one does pink slime and the other one does it what? Mob crusher. I feel like it's not the mob crusher. What's it called again? I can never remember the names of these things anymore. There's too many mods with too many items and too many blocks, and it's very, very many things. So, Mob Slaughter Factory, that's what we're looking for. Sweet. So, Mob Slaughter Factory needs another iron sword and a couple iron axes. And that will get me pink slime. Cool. So here's my thought. You ready? The main thing we're after is pink slime. I wouldn't mind accumulating some liquid meat, right? So if we got a couple tanks, follow me on this logic, and we measured the amount of pink slime we had, and once we hit a threshold of pink slime that we're happy with, then we could let this run. So we could turn it off when we're below that threshold, have the Mob Slaughter Factory do its job. Once we have enough pink slime, let this thing run again, and we'll get mob drops and liquid XP. Smart? I think that's the way to go. I like it. Ow. Painful. So let's do that. Ow. Stop it. So if we were to... Ow. Yeah, I should turn you off, too. Probably here-ish. You always face away, right? What is growling, by the way? How did you get in there? What'd you guys do to my sheep? How rude! You murdered my sheep! Do you know how hard it was to get those sheep? Do you have any insight? Super rude. Super rude. Killed my sheep. I'm gonna have to restock those sheep. That's not nice, is it? Was there literally like one dark spot and that's how they got in? Tisk, tisk, direwolf. Alright, so now you're gonna Mob Slaughter Factory here, right? We're gonna need the add-on. What'll it be? +2, +3 add-on? We have some speed add-ons, but we should probably teach you a +3. That should be fine. And then you should be cool. Should work. Okay. That should be sufficiently sized. Yeah, that works for me. All right, then we just need power, and we'll be good. So should we get into Flux now? That might not be a bad idea. I'm pretty sure there's a Flux thing here. Oh, rip. Flux dust requires mechanism. Though a metallurgic infuser is not the hardest thing in the world to make for mechanism. So maybe we start doing that. Metallurgic infuser, we're going to want one of those. It might not be a bad idea to teach you furnaces at this point. Only because we know that many crafts will need them eventually. Cool. Okay. A metallurgic what now? Alright, so you're all power going everywhere. Again, temporary. We will set up a whole proper place for things at some point. But I should be able to very quickly and easily just dump redstone in here. And then it needed obsidian dust, didn't it? Oh yeah, that's right. Isn't that's what we're gonna need. Obsidian dust from mechanism can be crushed in the crusher, but I don't have one of those yet. Mechanical squeezer, I don't really have one yet. Enrichment chamber, I could probably make. Yeah, let's make an enrichment chamber. I think that's the best bet. So for you, we're gonna need steel, which is gonna need the whole metallurgic infuser process again. Yeah, I'll get like proper mechanism going, I promise, but you know. I really wanted to. I came into this episode with a plan and then got like sidetracked so much that it's a little bit hilarious. And we have so much charcoal and redstone, I'm not going to worry about the fact that I'm wasting some with this, right? Now that's probably draining power pretty healthily, but not too bad because I hooked everything up over here to be charcoal based, and that's, yeah, not bad at all. Alright, cool. And then we still have enough carbon for this. Sweet. Yeah, we'll get some proper machining going. I'm purposely kind of like holding off on the mechanism thing because, you know, we've done tech stuff so much that I have to get there eventually, obviously, because it's part of like literally the next quests. But you get the idea. All right, so now you need one of these, and then you need one of these, and those guys are what? Osmium. I guess I'll just get the 2 that I need for now. Okay. And then we'll want some obsidian. And then we take this obsidian and we dump it in there. And burn through a bunch of time stored in my bottle. Sweet. And at some point we will automate this, you know, intelligently with Flux and all that. But I need to like set up an area for the machines and all that, right? We should probably get an enrichment chamber at some point too, but yeah, we'll get there. We will definitely get there. Sweet. A little bit more? Yeah. I could throw redstone blocks in there too, but at some point we want to enrich it, so I'll just hold off on that. It actually uses a healthy amount of redstone. So close. Not, what is it, 4 redstone per? Yeah, it's 4 redstone per flux dust. Not a big deal. Cool. Alright, so now what we can do is real quick teach you the flux networking things, right? So what we're going to want to know how to make is flux plugs. So I need to know how to make this, and I need to know how to make this, and I probably need to know how to make this. And let's teach it this one, but not teach it plugs, because it's so rare that you need plugs, right? But while I'm at it, we should also make the controller, because those are nice for wireless RF charging. I'm pretty sure you need the controller for wireless RF charging. So we want a plug, which we should be able to control click now. And we're going to want, like, you know, 4 points, which is only 12 of the flux dust, so I think we should be able to survive that, right? So you. And, oh yeah, I used all that stuff, so that's my bad. Cool. So 1 plug, multiple points, and let's get a controller going so that we can do the thing. Come on, controller. Oh, we're missing flux dust for the controller. All right, we didn't have quite enough flux dust, did we? A little bit more? Yeah, we can definitely do that. How about I'll take... It feels like I'm using a lot of redstone right now, but I can manage. Very wasteful of me. Very wasteful of me. Flux controller, please. Alright, I'm not going to use any more redstone. That should be enough. Just want to make sure there's none sitting in here, right? Yes. It was hiding in that terminal. That's why I thought it needed to craft 5 a second ago. Alright, cool. Flux controller, good to go. So I'm going to stick you somewhere meaningful for now. And we're going to create a network for Direwolf. We will make it public. Blue is good. Wireless charging. After I select the network, I can do that. Enable wireless charging on in all slots except hotbar, which is disabled. Applied. And then we should be able to plug in our Flux plug right here. And I'm assuming that you will be cool. Yes, you are draining RF. Am I filling up? Do I have to set you as an export of power on the east, west, south? What direction is that? That would be west. Hello, goodbye, power. But look, it filled up my jetpack. So that's cool. Yep, goodbye, power. Woo, that was a lot. What else are you charging? Who knows? Probably my charged porter, my personal shrinking device, maybe other things in my curio slots. Who knows? Probably filled up my wireless terminal here. That's cool. All right. Where the rest of the power is, I could not tell you. It drained a lot. It sure did. Buffer 457,000 FE. All right, cool. I guess you have a small buffer inside you. That's neat. You guys are charging up? And you're filling back up. Cool. All right, with that done now, I should be able to sneak over here. Ow. Really, mob farm. So then what we'll want to do is probably use laser IO for underneath this guy, right? So let's get some of that out. So you and you, a couple filters. That should be fine. So let's have our flux point here on the dial network. And then on the down will be an extraction card of energy. And on the up will be an insert of energy, right? And then you've got power. Cool. And then we're going to want a couple tanks here. Should we do this with ender tanks? Might not be a terrible idea. So what we're going to want to do then is craft a couple of them. Let's go pink wool. Oh, good. We have a pink wool. Nice. We're going to want another one of these, though. So pink dye can be you. And whatever this is. Oh, Botania petal. Cool, that works. All right. So 2 pink wools. And then how about 2 brown wools? And that'll be our ender tanks. So we're going to want to make 4 of these. 2 of which will be pink, and 2 of which will be brown. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. And then let's have you sit here and here with Ender IO here and here. And then on the up, you will insert meat. And on the up, you will insert I did do, yes. With a filter, pink slime. Okay. And that's supposed to render the liquid, but there's some mod that's messing with that, and I've yet to find time to look into which one it is and why. Cool. And then you to here. Ow. I should fix the range of that thing. So now you're gonna, on the up, extract a bucket every second. And I might speed upgrade it if I need to. And that should be cool. And you should not be a pink one. You should be the brown. There we go. And then on the up, you were liquid meat. Cool. All right, works for me. And then what I'd like to do is have a redstone output card here. And so what I can say is output a weak signal, doesn't matter, I don't think, on channel 0. And you would say if we have enough, you can turn on. So we really need like a NOT gate here. Let's make a redstone torch. Right? And if I do this, are you running? The answer is no. And if I do that, yes. Cool. All right, so then what I'll do is here, we'll have the output of a redstone signal. And we're going to need some more redstone cards. At least, no, I don't think I do, actually. I think I'm good for now. And you're going to be a strong signal. And this will be a sensor card for liquid meat. No, for pink slime. How many buckets do you hold, Ender Tank? I forget. We'll go with 8 buckets. That should be a good start. Okay. So on the up, yeah, up side will be 8 buckets of pink slime. So when you're 8 buckets of pink slime, you will emit a redstone signal on the white channel, which will turn this on and cause this to be allowed to run again. Sound cool? All right, so let's see. Now, we should get mob spawns. We should get pink slime now. You should be doing your thing. See, we've got a little liquid meat. We got a little pink slime. Sweet. And then, if I'm correct, in a moment or two, we should get a redstone signal turning off. Now, can I tick accelerate this stuff? I don't think it actually makes a difference, but meh. Right, and then everybody's going to get consumed. And that's cool. Sweet. Okay. Let's come back in a minute. All right, so we should be close to getting enough pink slime here. We're getting there. Almost at 8 buckets worth. And then I just want to make sure that this torch does what I want it to do once we hit 8 buckets. And then we'll be good to go for the enchantment thingy. I don't think the tick accelerating makes a difference on the cursed earth, by the way. So don't waste your time on it. It doesn't seem like it makes a big difference to me. See, I thought we were close, but we're clearly not close enough. I was like, oh yeah, I'll record and capture this, and no. Oh, no. Now we're there, 7.95. Let's go. Couple more. 8 buckets. That turned off. Sweet. Now, what would probably also be smart would be for me to... so I'm going to have you run on a low signal. Run with no redstone signal. And then I'm also going to have a redstone card emitting here. Though I don't think I've got any cards available right now. Let's see. Redstone card... I've got... Yeah, I can make one. Okay, so you're going to output on white up here. So on the up, output on white, and that should be cool. And now you're not running, and that's what I want to see. Perfect. All right, so let's wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next episode. I want to, like I said, get the weather farm going. I want to get disenchanting going. And then I think we should probably head towards Ad Astra once we get our power situation good. Because I am struggling to maintain. I had to like disable wireless charging, as you can see on my jetpack. It's not charging because we are not generating enough power. Like that's just we're not, right? We're barely making enough power to keep, you know, the lights on around here. So yeah, we're struggling and we're gonna need more. So let's resolve that next episode. For now, Del20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.